said it.
Hi, I'm Elaine Brewster, and I am thrilled to tell you a little bit about Kelly Call. I've got some questions here to answer. What attracted me to work with Kelly? Initially, I was due to go to London, and I had had a foot surgery, and the foot surgery was so horrendous that now my hip was out of alignment, my back, everything hurt. I couldn't walk. I wondered how I would ever run around London, let alone how I would go on the plane. And someone recommended Kelly, actually a distant cousin recommended Kelly. And I was so bad off, he had to come to my house, which he did. And he made it possible for me to get on the plane and go to London, and made it possible for me to run around London. So I have gone to Kelly ever since. And what I found out after, number two, what do you like the most working with Kelly? Well, what I found out after that situation is that Kelly recognizes that emotions are part of this whole muscular skeletal arrangement that we call a body. And so as we work on different parts that are tight or tense or resistant, we're also releasing the emotions that are located in that area. And we have done a lot of work. We always talk when it's needed and necessary, and it always has to do with what is going on with the body. And so we're able to release emotions at the same time that the muscles release. Kelly has said that motion creates emotion, and probably the other way around too. And so as he is working and massaging and pummeling and whatever he does for that particular, portion of the muscles that need it, he loves it when someone is maybe talking about someone and someone cries, because he says, when you cry, I know I've always gotten the right place. Well, he can tell the right place. 3, what value do you find in understanding your hematosoma? I find a huge value in knowing that that emotions are located in, located in certain places in the body, and so the muscular situation surrounds the emotion, let's say, and so when you can properly feel trust or love or compassion or an expanding, then it also helps that part of the body. And I have felt in every single case, 100% of the time, whatever we are talking about, something will maybe just come to me, and I'll say, and we'll talk about something. It always relates with that part of the body, that is being worked on at the time. And so then we can talk about it and get a little deeper into the thought. And so he helps me to facilitate my own emotional release, my own choice of having an emotional release. Never tells you what to do, never dictates, never forces, but just facilitates and allows this to happen. And I really love that. What's the greatest benefit I've received from working with Kelly is to be able to have my emotions more in alignment with my body, let's say to be able to free my emotions. A lot of this, most of this is subconscious, and it becomes a paradigm by which we live. We don't know that we're doing this. This is just how we do things. This is just how we live. And for him to then show me that it's how I thought, that something in my brain made it so that I thought that was how I was supposed to live, something that came through me through DNA or through how I was taught through my parents, or something that I've picked up along the line in my own life's experience. Something made me think that that's how I had to live. And then I have maybe kept an emotion of distrust or fear or grief. My husband died 13 years ago. There is a lot of grief, and you don't just get rid of an emotion once and then go, hey, I did my job, because it will come back to you again. It's life. Life is cyclical. circular, and so we constantly get an opportunity to, to release. But I feel like I'm a lot farther along the line in learning to release because of this work that Kelly has done. Last question. What would I say to someone considering coming to Kelly? Oh, I would say come in a heartbeat. But I would also say please come willing to be real. I am a singer, and singers have to be real. Singers are dealing with unseen vibrations, and we never get to see what makes this entity. We only get to hear it. And a lot of what we do is kind of make-believe work as we're imagining what goes on in the body and imagining how it goes out to people. And because of that, well, it's a bigger story. So anyway, let's just say that singers learn to be real. And so I would encourage somebody who comes to Kelly, come wanting to know more about yourself as well as wanting to have a better physical body, and you will have a wonderful experience. Thanks.